Well, welcome to the home stretch on Hot Sports. We are talking about the Brazilian Neymar striking a deal of 400 million pounds for a 5-year deal. Of course, the Brazilian will earn about 865,000 euros. That's about 775,477 euros. Of course, with that world-breaking record deal from Barcelona to PSG. Gentlemen, quite big money here on the table. Where is football going?
When you mentioned the money involved, I felt like going, oh, because that's a huge amount of money. And just to think that Barcelona inserted that huge clause in this contract just to deter interested parties from coming for their big man, because they saw Neymar as the future when they signed him from Santos 3 years ago, in 2013. They saw him as Messi's replacement going into the future. However, Neymar does not see himself as a guy for the future. He sees himself as a guy of now and should be getting things done now. But the money involved is ridiculously... I don't know how else to put it, but I'm not sure he's going because of the money. Yes, PSG have demonstrated that they want the man and they're willing to go all out to shell out whatever is needed. That was the same thing Barca did when they paid nearly, of course, the official amount they told us they paid was about 80-something million euros. Yeah. Turned out they paid close to 150 million euros, some money going elsewhere. And that is the same thing that PSG are willing to do now to get the man who looks like arguably the third best player in the planet at the moment.
Well, first it was Ronaldo, then Messi, and then it was Bale. At one point it was Pogba, and now the mega deal. Mega deal.
Neymar.
With Neymar.
Well, according to Jose Mourinho, he's worth it. You're worth whatever a buyer thinks you're worth. But let me start from UEFA. UEFA, they've already said that they're going to investigate the matter because I don't know where PSG they're getting that kind of money from.
They're going to do the whistle blowing this time.
So, according to UEFA chief financial, secretary, they're going to investigate the matter. But talking about the deal, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a young man, Neymar. But he's a very talented player. He showed it against Juventus. He showed Barcelona what they're going to be losing. So many people say he wants to join PSG because he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. Wow, I doubt that. Everything is all about the money. Everything is about money, So he's worth it, I think, to PSG. So let him go.
Gentlemen, the main point of contention here is that is Neymar's move from Barcelona to PSG. Is it going to be a springboard aimed at breaking the dominance of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi at the Ballon d'Or?
Most likely, yes. Neymar has proven time and again that he's ambitious. One, let us not forget that in 2013 or in 2012, the thing was to have Neymar join Real Madrid after the World Cup, which was why Florentino Perez had a meeting with Neymar's father. But Neymar's ambition would not let him wait in Brazil for 2 more years. When Barca came calling, he went. When everybody thought he wouldn't do well, he went and he did exceptionally well. We can remember in 2014 when Messi had that injury for nearly 3 months, Neymar took on the whole mantle of leadership at Barcelona and led Barcelona to a fantastic run of form, which involved or included the 4-0 win at Santiago Bernabeu in the El Clasico. Before Messi came on to add the 4th goal. Neymar has shown over time that he's ready for the big things. Remember the 6-1 comeback against PSG? Neymar had 4 assists in that game. Messi was nearly non-existent. And yet after that game, the picture that went viral and in 2 days got 70 million views was a picture of Lionel Messi raising his hands aloft. Meanwhile, it was Neymar who inspired the turnaround. Now, Neymar ended the season as a top assist guy. We finished with 8 in the Champions League last season. The games against Juve home and away, the best player for Barca was Neymar. Yet, who gets the recognition? Messi. Neymar has done well over time. And I think if he sees himself as good enough to be having a shoot at either Messi and Ronaldo. But if he's at Barcelona, that will never happen because everything that happens, everyone naturally attributes everything to the feet of Lionel Messi. But Neymar at PSG, having that shot at them, may just give him the chance he's been looking for, a chance of a lifetime, to have a real crack at the Ballon d'Or. Admit, Neymar is 25. At 25, Messi had won 4 Ballon d'Or. Neymar has not even smelled one yet. The guy is thinking to himself, come on, I can do whatever Messi did at that age. So give him a chance. Cut him some slack. I think he can do it.
Well, I think if that is the mentality, it's not a very bad one, as in, you're motivating yourself to excel. But we've seen Ibrahimovic at PSG. He was scoring almost every weekend, but he couldn't break the dominance of Messi and Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic is a very, very good player, scores several goals. Neymar as well, he scores goals. He's an inspirational player, but I don't think moving to PSG will guarantee him winning the Ballon d'Or. Okay, let's say how many goals is he going to score? He's going to score 100 goals a season. Let's say he scores 40 goals or 50 goals a season, and PSG end up crashing out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Will he win the Ballon d'Or? The Ballon d'Or goes to the player that inspires his team to win trophies, not the player that scores the most goals. That's what people don't understand. So Neymar, he can go there and score tons and tons of goals because the quality of the League One is not, you cannot use it to compare with La Liga, the Premier League. So he can score lots of goals like Ibrahimovic did. But when you get to the European stage, when you, as a player, you have to show what you're made of and drag your team to win trophies like Ronaldo and Messi, they've done time and time again. That's when we'll see if Neymar can break that dominance. But for now,
I think PSG are ready for that.